Hello, I'm Joe Bevilacqua, the president of the Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Merrimack Valley Chamber Means Business program. We're going to talk about sports today, and we're going to talk about how it impacts our local economy here in the Merrimack Valley. And we have a unique opportunity for our members and for the residents of the Merrimack Valley to see a nationally known and acclaimed opportunity in sports. And Michael Bevilacqua, our vice president, is going to introduce our special guest speaker.
You're right, Joe. I'm Mike Bevilacqua, the Assistant Vice President of the Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce and also the Economic Development Director. But today we're going to be talking about something that everyone loves, and that is golf. And we are very fortunate to have the Executive Director of the 2017 U.S. Senior Open, Eddie Carboni, with us today. So, Eddie, welcome.
Hey, it's my pleasure to be here.
Eddie,
Joe
welcome.
and Mike, yeah, it's really exciting. It's an exciting time for all the sports fans and for the business community here in Merrimack Valley, as our championship is coming to Salem Country Club the end of June next year. It's the United States Senior Open Championship.
Eddie, first of all, tell us a little bit about you
Sure.
and what you do, but tell us about the Open. Who actually do we anticipate to be the players? Because these are the major professional players that we see on TV and may have seen on a course ourselves, correct?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
These are the big names.
Yeah, this is the ultimate championship for golfers that are over 50 years old. It's a full field event. We'll get the top 100 golfers throughout the world, plus local golfers will try to qualify, local club professionals from all over the country. And it's a chance to win the coveted Francis Ouimet Trophy, a great name in Massachusetts sports, won the U.S. Open, only the second American to do it back in 1913. And you know, this will be an event, a chance to see the legends of the game. Someone like Tom Watson, who's done so well, won so many majors over the years in golf, and you'll see him there. You'll see John Daly, who just turned over at 50 years old. Fred Couples, Davis Love, Bernard Longer. My favorite is El Mecánico Jimenez from Spain, who's quite a character, and it's a chance really to, I think, whether you're there for one of the practice round days, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, to get up close and see the players and look at their swings
And I want to stop you
interact
right
with
there.
the players.
When
yeah.
you say you can get up close, you really can, can't you?
Yeah, see, golf's a little bit different, I think, and especially with these USGA events. I mean, their mindset is if you have what they call a gallery ticket, which allows you onto the grounds, and if you're a kid, 17 and under, you can go with a parent who has one of those gallery tickets, so they get in free. You actually go and follow players around the golf course, so you're not necessarily in the chair. You can get the best seat in the house on 18 green and the bleacher that we build there, complimentary. You can
walk
you can
the whole
sit
course.
there, or you can walk the course, and you can get right up to the rope line and have the players right there.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but this prior tournament was where Nicholas played, Palmer played, all the big names come and play in the Senior Open. So this is our opportunity in 2017, as Michael mentioned, to come and see the best in the world up close, personal, and literally have an opportunity to entertain your family, your friends.
And that's one of the big things, it's right up and close. It's not going to be on your TV. You don't have to, tune into it on your TV. You can go right there, see them right in person. And Eddie, what was the year the U.S. Senior Open was at the Salem Country Club before?
So it was an epic event. It was 2001. It was the first time there was ever a sellout in the U.S. Senior Open.
How many came?
And so we had over 140,000
wow,
people.
that's amazing.
And at Salem Country Club, that's an awful lot of fans to have. We'll be ready to handle another
And
140,000 again.
It's so rare in between. I mean, it was 16 years back that the last one was there. So this is a great opportunity for people to actually get out and see the who's of golfers at this tournament.
And one thing we want to stress is that we're really talking about a local country. We have tremendous golf clubs here in the Merrimack Valley, here in Haverhill especially. We have great clubs. But we're talking about a local Salem Country Club, which is actually in Peabody. So we're not talking about driving 2 or 3 hours. We're talking about driving maybe 20 minutes, and you're right there.
And that's the beauty of it. I think that this event is a huge event across the globe. It's broadcast on Fox Sports 1 domestically and Fox Sports on the weekend with tons of coverage. But when you actually get to see the players up close and interact with them, it's really something special. And I think it's a game changer. My daughter does not like to watch golf. She's 13 years old, but in person, she really thinks it's cool.
Yep.
So I think it's a chance for us to grow the game, create more awareness for golf. And it's a game that you can play when you're 13 years old and you can play when you're 80 years old.
I think that's a big thing you said with your daughter there, is because it's not just for older people, it's not just for younger people, it's for everybody. So it's going to be great for kids to go with their grandparents or just their parents, the whole family, whether they're men or women. I mean, it's for everybody, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that our fan base, we sell more tickets to women than we
Oh, wow.
sell to men, and a lot of that happens to do with our big holiday campaign, and that'll be a very active
And
part
speaking
of
of
the
tickets,
chamber. Yes.
Speaking of tickets, the Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to be one of the promoters of the U.S. Senior Open, and we have already introduced the tickets to our members and to people in general who are not members, and we've already sold tickets. And you've actually hit it upon the head, because many of the people that are interested in buying them are women who are buying them not just for themselves, but for their family as well, in anticipation of a holiday gift. So we will actually be able to sell you a certificate which guarantees you a ticket before the Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays, but will be absolutely good for the June 2017 program. And as Michael will recall from a discussion we had just at a program we did just today, as a matter of fact, people are very excited about being able to go to what they know is a nationally, and I didn't recognize worldwide, acclaimed event, because the best of the best will be right in our backyard. And Michael, how affordable is it?
Oh,
For what you're going to get.
It fits everybody's budget, and it's not Caddyshack you're going to. You're going to see the who's who. You're going to see the top golfers in the world, and it's, like I said, it's something that can fit in anyone's budget, and you get to be there the whole day with the golfers. You get to follow the golfers around. I think that's pretty cool. I've been to a golf tournament before, and there's not security guards pushing you away, saying get away. You get to stand there, you get to watch them, and you get to have a great day.
But the reason why, we want to explain, the reason why the Merrimack Valley Chamber is involved is because this has a true economic impact to the Merrimack Valley and to the entire region. It has a real opportunity to provide literally millions and millions of dollars in the community as people are staying in the hotels, they're eating in the restaurants, they're buying gifts out of the stores, and it has a big impact on the economy. So we want to talk a little bit about that. So based on the past events that you've been involved with, what's the economic impact? How does it affect people in a positive way? Because we believe, as again, that's why we're involved, that it's going to have a tremendous economic impact upon everybody in the region.
Yeah, so we'll do over 7,000 rental car days. We'll do over 10,000 hotel room nights. And those are the ones that really we just directly control. There's all the ancillary folks. I mean, we sell tickets in 49 out of 50 states. We have volunteers coming from all over the country to participate in this event, staying at hotels, eating at the restaurants in the Merrimack Valley, et cetera. So the economic impact has been estimated at $20 million plus for the economy for the 7 days and the periphery days.
And we know that people will be coming and staying in the Merrimack Valley, because this way they're not going to be facing that horrendous Boston traffic.
That's right.
They're going to be able to come here in the Merrimack Valley and take the back roads, and they're there in less than 20 minutes. It's amazing how people will find it so accessible, but it's the economic well-being that we know it's going to be a shot in the arm for everybody, whether you're a golfer or not. The opportunity is going to be there, and we think that it's great. And we are so proud that we were able to get in early, that you called us and got us involved early, because of the fact that we can help better prepare our companies, our members, our residents of the region, because we want people to take advantage of this. For those that love golf, even for those that just see it as an opportunity, they can get in early. And as we know, and Michael is a contact person for tickets, we have individual tickets, but we also have something for businesses, Michael, which is like hospitality areas. So if you're a business, tell us about that.
Oh yeah, and Eddie, I'm sure you'll get into a little bit as well. But the corporate hospitality areas, and I'm dying to go check that out myself. Food, drinks included, and you get to be in the prime spots, the prime areas to view, like we said earlier, the top golfers in the world, retired golfers in the world, right at Salem Country Club. So anyway, you want to talk a little more about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's really a super affordable ticket for fans. We have free parking at the Topsfield Fair, about a 15-minute drive tops right to Salem Country Club.
But they're shuttled.
But they're shuttled.
They'll be shuttled.
And again, all complimentary right to the entrance, which is right by the 18th fairway, very, very close to the clubhouse. But then we have hospitality. I think two things on hospitality. One, if you've got clients that are sports fans, this is a great way to spend quality time with them. You can spend the whole day. Our hospitality is open from 7:30 in the morning until pretty much the sun goes down. And you can bring those clients out. But I think it's just as important to be at this event, because you'll have a who's who from south of Boston all the way up into New Hampshire and Maine, west to Worcester, and people from all over the country entertaining clients as well. And to me, it's a tremendous networking opportunities for businesses. And I think that sometimes the fallacy is that you have to have a tent, as we do for some of our clients, for 200 people. We have hospitality packages that can be 3, 4 tickets. They can be individual days. So, Mike and I will work with whomever and find whatever the right solution is for your company, no matter how large or small.
And I think that's important, because you don't need to be the mega international and national company. You can be a small local businessman or woman who have either family or friends, or you want to entertain clients. We can tailor a package for them, which includes food, hospitality, preferred parking, as well as tickets of any one of the days, the whole week, the weekend.
Correct.
And it's an array, Michael, of opportunities that I saw.
yeah.
When I saw the package that's available,
And-
there's nothing that we can't serve you.
And if there's one thing the Merrimack Valley Chamber is known for, it's networking.
Right.
I mean, that's what's right there,
Yep.
and that's what you were mentioning earlier. It's the who's who of the Merrimack Valley that you're going to have the opportunity to mix and mingle with while you're watching golf. So, and what a better opportunity to make a business connection than at the 2017.
And you're going to make
US
connections.
Senior
You have the
Open.
potential to make connections, not just with local Merrimack Valley companies, but also nationally known companies, because they're going to be coming from all, as you mentioned, all over the country, all over the world. It's going to be a tremendous opportunity for businesses, and we think it's going to have a tremendous economic impact upon the Merrimack Valley. In fact, we'll know that as we start hearing people talk about it. As we get closer, obviously, it's still a long way away for many people.
Right,
The
not for
reason-
me, but yeah.
But the reason why we wanted to do this program now, and Michael will confirm this, is because we know what will happen is we get closer, we're going to be barraged with calls for tickets, because we sell Boston Celtic tickets as well as the New
Right.
Hampshire Motor Speedway and others. And as we get closer, we're going to be barraged with calls saying, I didn't realize this was coming, can I get a ticket? We're telling people now, in the middle of the summer, get your ticket now. What we do is we have a certificate, correct?
Correct, yeah.
We'll give you a certificate that you can present as a gift at a holiday or however you want to do it, and that guarantees you the ticket when the ticket's actually printed. But the point we want to stress, and you've been so kind with your staff, who've been fantastic, is that we can package anything for you. So whether you're an individual, whether you're a family person, whether you're a small company, a big company, you're just starting out, or you just want to go watch golf, we can put together individual tickets for you, hospitality tickets, literally anything at a really affordable price. And we know, because when I remember this happened when the Boston Celtics were in the championship games, we sold tickets at a relatively unbelievable low rate, and then we saw them online for like in the thousands. And we know it'll happen here.
Right.
Because our ticket prices are very, very, very affordable.
Right.
And it's just going to be great. But tell us again the experience of someone going to see this. I mean, if you're a golfer, this is like the who's who of golf. This is like the Super Bowl, right? It's like everything all in one, isn't it?
Yeah, so
for golfers.
there was a poll that was done recently of the PGA Tour Champions players. Those are the folks that are 50 years and older, the legends of the game. And the poll was which of the PGA Tour Championships major events is the number one major, and 74% said it was the U.S. Senior Open. Wow. So in their minds, it's the top of the trees. It's your chance. I mean, a guy like Colin Montgomery came so close to winning several U.S. Opens. He was able to win 2 U.S. Senior Opens and hosting that.
And
Francis
you said something very, very important, because the Merrimack Valley Chamber has a tremendous women in business program. But it's not just for men. It's not just for seniors. It's for women. It's for kids. It's for anyone that either has an interest in golf, thinking about getting involved in golf, or just wants to go to a major, internationally acclaimed sports event.
Yeah, a world-class event in all regards, and whether you have that gallery ticket that just gets you onto the property, or upscale trophy club ticket, which is a venue on 17, right by 17 Green. It's got great views of golf, and you can, in a climate-controlled area, it's a little step up, or one of our awesome hospitality tents on course, or in the magnificent clubhouse at Salem Country Club, which has been redone and overlooks the 18th green.
And one of the points we want to stress, and Michael made this at one of our meetings the other day, is the fact that we're so close to the location.
Yeah.
We're not spending hours in the car, correct, Michael?
Yeah, not bumper to bumper traffic. You're right there, and you're right at the tournament. And real quick, too, we keep talking about being far away. I guess we just mentioned the date as well. It's June 26th to July 2nd of 2017. And speaking of, that's in 2017, but speaking of 2016, I just read that the winner of the 2016 tournament started his career in Boston. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, Gene Sowers, and he's, had a very successful PGA Tour Champions career and has overcome some amazing health struggles with disease, and had like a 25% chance to live with, and just a Cinderella story. And played amazing this week at a tremendously hard golf course, a lot like Salem Country Club, an old Donald Ross designed course in Columbus, Ohio, the same course that Jack Nicklaus grew up at and learned the game of golf way back when in the 50s. But Gene Sowers was a champion at Pleasant Valley Country Club, which was the longtime New England PGA Tour stop for many, many years. So that's kind of a neat connecting
Yeah,
back. The way that Bruce Fleischer, who won in 2001, also won at Pleasant Valley.
So it'd be pretty cool to go and cheer on someone who has the Boston roots with him at the 2017 tournament. So that's pretty cool how that worked out.
Yeah, and you'll also have I'm pretty confident in saying this. I mean, I was out there and I saw Kevin Johnson, who's a local pro from the South Shore, plays on the Web.com tour now, and almost on the PGA Tour Champions, caddying for Jeff Sisk, who's a local kid who was playing in the Senior Open. So guys like Frank Deli from Kernwood, all the different golf professionals that are 50 and older have a chance to qualify for this as well. So you have a lot of local players.
And we have so many great, pros here at the Havel Country Club, Indian Ridge Country Club, Renaissance, Andover Country Club. We have so many great pros that are here. Tewksbury Country Club, they all could be out potentially qualifying. But, the idea is that we know we have so many golfers. We have our own chamber golf tournament, which is always a very great, fun event. We know people are going to want to be involved, and they're wondering, why are you talking about it now? It's the middle of summer 2016, and it's because we know that as the publicity starts building, am I right, Michael?
Yeah.
As the publicity starts building, people are going to want tickets, and we know how tough the ticket's going to be. If you've got 100,000 people, we know that tickets are going to be in great demand, and they're going to get very, very expensive because you're not going to be able to get them.
And I mean, you're talking to the people who are golfers at home. They know what we're talking about. They know how great it's going to be. But for the people that might not be as avid golfers as some people are talking to, why don't you paint a picture in those people's heads of what they're going to expect when they go to the Salem Country Club in 2017?
So Mike, I think one of the key things is that we get the affordability. We've got a chance to, when you go to the event, you're taking a complimentary shuttle from parking right to Salem Country Club, free of charge, and you get a chance to walk the golf course and basically move around and follow a group. Or I also recommend going out to a par 3, maybe the 3rd hole or the 12th hole, stand right there, and you can watch players come through and play the hole. And you're seeing them either up close in the tee box, or by the putting green, or just walking along with them. What I love about golf, and I don't know of another sport that is like this, is that you can walk 5 or 6 miles and get exercise following the golf course. And I love it. And my daughter, when we go out, I like to at least watch the back 9 and walk it so that when I see it on TV later, I can remember, that's how that hole actually is. Because it's not the same thing. Right. In person, it's the atmosphere, it's the air, and you're out of doors. And also, we have great concessions, great food and beverage. And we also have bleachers that are in some tremendous locations where you can park yourself and watch golf.
And Eddie, one of the things we want to stress is these are the legends of golf. These are people that are not just starting out. These are people you may have seen on TV, you may have seen in person, you've read about in your golf magazines, you've read about in Sports Illustrated. These are legends of golf that are going to be right there in Massachusetts, literally 15, 20 minutes away from where we are right now. And you're going to have that opportunity to see them play, and either with your family, with your friends. And we want to stress that point, Michael, that it's your family, your friends are invited to be part of this, your business associates. And we want to stress that you don't need to be a mega national company. You can be a small downtown company and still take advantage of this because it's a once, as Michael mentioned, it was 16 years ago?
Once in a generation.
So it could be, you said, it could be the next generation that'll have an opportunity, but this is your opportunity right now. And we have tickets. So Michael, tell them how they can get tickets. Tell them how they reach you and how affordable they are, because we can package anything to suit your particular need, family, friends, or business. So how do they reach you?
Feel free to give me Mike Bevilacqua a call at the Merrimack Valley Chamber, 978-686-0900. You can reach us on Facebook at Merrimack Valley Chamber. You can like us on Twitter. Check out our LinkedIn group as well. And you can also check out our website, www.merrimackvalleychamber.com.
Or they could email you at, what's your email address?
Office at merrimackvalleychamber.com. Well, it's a little too long, the other one, so. All right. Yeah, stick with the office at merrimackvalleychamber.com. We'll make sure to take care of you as well.
Or come to one of our chamber events and see us in person. We have them available for you. Again, we'll issue you a certificate, which guarantees you a ticket. Again, we can package anything for you. And the idea is that we want to make this available to you because we know this is going to be an internationally acclaimed event. It's going to be right here in the Merrimack Valley. It's literally 15 to 20 minutes away. You don't have to drive hours and hours and hours. You don't have to stay in a hotel down there. But again, we know that golfers, we know their families, we know their friends are going to be doing just that. They're going to be staying in hotels in the Merrimack Valley. They're going to be coming to the restaurants. They're going to be buying gas at the gas stations. They're going to be buying gifts. They're going to be buying clothing. They're going to take advantage of what the Merrimack Valley has to offer. So we think that, as you mentioned earlier, Eddie, the economic impact is going to be tremendous for us. plus all the publicity that the national, international television and magazines
exactly
cover. Am I right? Who's going to cover this?
So we'll have, which is like different than a typical PGA Tour Championship. We'll probably have 500 credential media from all across the globe, from Japan, from Europe, because you've got these international athletes. A guy like Jimenez, who we were talking about before, Jose Maria Olazabal, Ryder Cup captain from Spain. He'll be playing next year. Guys like Steve Stricker from Wisconsin, who's just about to turn 50, will be playing next year. So there's tremendous interest, along with the international broadcast. This event will be broadcast domestically on Fox and Fox Sports 1, but in over 140 countries throughout the globe. So it's really a chance to showcase the Merrimack Valley, north of Boston. I mean, it's this amazing opportunity for folks to see the world's best players up close at a very affordable price, or in total class and luxury. Again, until we sell out of tickets, then you got to get them now.
And we know that. In fact, we said that today at our program, that they're going to sell out. And there's going to be a point where we know it's coming. We know, because we've done it with, with the Boston Celtics and with the other things that we do. We know people are going to call and say, do you have tickets? And we don't want to say, no, we want to tell people we have tickets. And Michael, the packages that you have available are so affordable and convenient to meet anyone's mind. As you mentioned, Eddie, it's just, if you just want to walk up and down the course, you can do that. If you want to have more hospitality opportunities, you can do that. Right? Better parking.
Exactly.
I think one of the cool things is that you can either sit and watch all the golfers, or you can follow your favorite golfer around the course. That's what all the tickets allow you to do. So it's a perfect opportunity.
Yeah. We have one woman who bought tickets already. She's going to take her mother, her father, and her husband. And that's going to be their holiday present.
It's a Christmas gift. So
it's
don't
a
tell
Christmas
anyone.
gift. Yeah, don't tell them. We can't identify the
yet,
person. But that's why, and that's another reason why we're telling people about it right now, because in fact we know it's going to be a tremendous holiday gift. I mean, this is going to be something that, especially if you're a golfer, you're going to be surprised, because you can't get these tickets. The way we can get them, obviously we've got them available thanks to the relationship we have with you, and we know it's going to get big. And when will you actually start really putting the push on with the publicity?
So we'll actually, right now, we're in our phase 1. It'll go actually a little bit later than normal. We'll go to the Ryder Cup, and then we'll shut down for a while. We'll let the campaign do its thing, and then we'll do a big holiday campaign starting right after the election, all the way right till the end of the year. And then our real big launch will be March, April, May, prior to the tournament.
And that's why we want to get out now. We want to let people know about it now, because we know we want you to start thinking about it. Our price is not going to go up. We're going to hold our price until we sell out. Correct, Michael? Until we sell out, we want to let people know that they can have tickets now at a very, very affordable rate, and you can get them from us. Guarantee to get them from us. We have a reputation for selling tickets affordably and honestly. There are no hidden fees. There are no credit card charges, none of that. We do it as a public service to our members, and to those that are not members, we do the same. But the opportunity exists right now. We encourage people to get out early, because once the publicity hits, we know it's going to be horrendous for people who want tickets. They're not going to be able to find them. And then if they get them online or through some kind of ticket group, they could pay all kinds of exorbitant fees. So Michael, tell them again how they reach you.
978-686-0900, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. And also, you can feel free to give us an email at office@merrimackvalleychamber.com. And Eddie, I think one of the cool things about our partnership is that we have two of the people from the tournament speaking at 2 of our events coming up. On Wednesday, September 21st, we have our annual Business Expo Health and Wellness Fair right at Andover Country Club. And at 12 noon, we have an operations management speaker from the tournament. He's going to tell us how he puts that all together, how the operations is going to work for the tournament. Great for sports, great for business. We're really looking forward to hearing that. And then on October 17th, on Monday, we have our annual Women in Business Conference with Congresswoman Nikki Tsongas and a panel of speakers. And we have a panel from the U.S. Senior Open Tournament.
Awesome.
So, I mean, we're really looking forward to those 2 events, hearing more about the tournament, hearing how this is all put together. Because, look, from our standpoint, we're just going to go and enjoy the tournament. But from your standpoint, there's a lot of work involved.
Yeah, and Mike Goggin, who's our operations director, has worked over 60 events across the globe. And we're so lucky. He's a kid originally from Newbury, wanted to come back to town, is working on the championship. Barry Labello, awesome, has worked the event in 2001, also from nearby. And they both have so much knowledge and can share that. Our event, unlike a typical sporting event, we have to build our stadium.
Right.
So that means coordinating with the city, with the county, all the partners in the community to make sure that we have a quality event. But we have to build the structures. We have to build the bleachers. We have to build the hospitality tents. And then we have to make sure we have the infrastructure and the buses to move people around
So will
efficiently.
this be the largest sporting event in New England in 2017?
It could be in terms of attendance. I mean, it could be. It's a big deal. I mean, you've got like your partnership with the folks in Loudon.
Yeah.
You know, you have the Deutsche Bank.
Because
down
Loudon
south
is
of
the
Boston.
largest sporting event right now, and they can average over 100,000 people. But again, the reason why the Chamber got involved is because of the fact that we think it's a real economic development opportunity for the region. You know, as you mentioned, the fact that people are going to come here, they're going to put the Merrimack Valley, the North Shore communities, the Boston area on a worldwide stage through publicity, through print, media, and through television. The fact you're bringing in people from literally around the world that'll be staying here, and they all can't stay, obviously, in Boston, because they're in Boston, they're going to come out here. And the reason why they're going to come to the Merrimack Valley is because we have better hotels at more affordable rates and better restaurants. And you don't have to face that horrendous traffic. That's what we tell people. So we know people are going to come out here, they're going to take advantage of this, and the opportunity exists for them to take advantage of a world-class program right here in their backyard. And as you mentioned, maybe once every generation sees this.
Yeah,
You know,
it's an amazing opportunity. And the other thing I just wanted to mention too is that our tickets are super affordable. We have upscale hospitality that's pricier, but we also have a chance if you want to volunteer, and you can get a ticket for the week, but be up close in a special uniform and helping us conduct the event. We're going to need, Joe, over 2,500 volunteers.
That's amazing. I know.
It's a big production. I mean, it's really, really.
Yeah,
a big
we've already
deal.
sent the notice out to people. You know, I think some people have already responded in terms of being a volunteer. But I know we've already sold some tickets. People are already starting to realize, I better get these early because of the fact that they know they're going to sell out. In every big sporting event, we've gone through that, you know, with the fact that, you know, they get to the last moment and they wait and they realize that I need tickets or I forgot to buy tickets. And that's why people are wondering, why are you talking about it during the summer? Because we know it's going to come and we know that rush will be there. And we want to make sure that we have tickets for the residents of the Merrimack Valley when they call. And as you've done so well with us, is we've got some great packages available. And we know we can customize other packages. And we have tickets right now at a very, very affordable price. And, you know, Michael's already mentioned the Merrimack Valley Chamber, but the website is www.merrimackvalleychamber.com. And Merrimack has a K in it. And our 6860900, we want people to get to us early. And this is just going to be a great holiday gift. I mean, can you imagine when, especially a golfer, and they see this certificate giving them access to this world-class event in 2017 under the Christmas tree? It's going to be tremendous.
That's what we think too, and that's why we sell more tickets, I think, to ladies than men, because a lot of them are the decision makers of the household, of course, right?
Bring all those Christmas
And
gifts.
that's a
Holiday
great
gifts,
time
yep.
as a gift for a family
So
member,
instead
and
of
the
the
whole
tie-
family can go with kids free. I mean, it's a great program.
You know, so instead of the tie, this year you can give them a great golf invitation.
And I think that's one thing you want to mention too. Kids going free, correct?
Yeah. So any kid 17 and under that's accompanied by
An
a
adult,
ticketed
holder.
adult gets in free of the championship. So one adult might bring in 3 or 4 kids, and the USGA is able to do that for this championship and wants to encourage, you know, children to get a chance to see the game. Only less than half of our fans are actually golfers that come out to the championship. The other half probably are aspiring golfers or just sports fans who want to see world-class athletes.
One thing that's great about kids, you know, is the fact that so many of our kids are involved in the golf teams in their local high schools or colleges. You know, they're involved. They do it recreationally. You know, they do it to have fun. The opportunity exists, and as you mentioned, more women than men are involved. You know, we want to encourage everybody to get involved in the program, and so we want to, as we wrap up the program, we just want to remind people once again, Michael, tell them what this is, tell them when it is, and tell them how they have to get tickets, because that's important, because we know what's coming. When that phone rings in June, we want to be able to say,
Sorry.
So
tell them again what the event. Tell them again what the event is.
2017 U.S. Senior Open Golf Championship at the Salem Country Club, June 26th to July 2nd of 2017. You can reach me, Mike Bevilacqua, 978-686-0900, MerrimackValleyChamber.com. And also office at Merrimack Valley Chamber. And I really want to thank our special guest today, Eddie Carboni of the U.S. Senior Open Championship of 2017. Eddie, thank you again for joining us today.
Mike, it's my pleasure. Joe, always great to see you guys.
And we look forward to seeing you on the course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we look forward to seeing you at future events, because we know we'll be talking about this and move this program forward. So this is Joe Bevilacqua. This has been another edition of the Merrimack Valley Chamber Means Business program. Please stay tuned for our next program, and thank you for watching. Have a great day, everyone.